One day, Charlie would be sitting down as she would hear a knock at her door. She was in her hotel room. As she opened it up, she saw Angel. What is it? Angel would look at her and say, "Listen, Charlie, I found a loophole out of my contract, and well, I need you to do something for me." Charlie would be confused, as then she would ask, "What?" "I need you to reincarnate me as a baby." Charlie would say, "What? I sold my life away to Val, but if I start over as a baby, I'll be able to have a life." Charlie would say, "Why don't we just get rid of him? The V's are very powerful, and that would start a turf war." Angel would say, "As much as I want Val gone, it would cause too much trouble, and he's just a powerful overlord. I need you to do this, please." Charlie would look at Angel. She couldn't believe that he was suggesting this. What a crazy suggestion. She would say, "Who would take care of you?" Angel would say, "You would. You would become like my mother. And you and Vaggie seem like you would want a family, so I figure this would be a win for both of us." Charlie would say, "I need time to think about it." As Angel would walk down, Charlie would go to Vaggie and tell her about the situation. As Vaggie said, "Do what? Are you insane? Is this some sort of prank?" I mean, what Angel's suggestion is just crazy. Charlie would say, "I know, but I think it's the best way we can help him. And once we raise him, he can start on the right path. And he'll still be a sinner if we just start him over as a baby again, so he could still go to heaven. If he even wants to, since he'll be used to us for so long. Charlie, this will take years. At the very least, 18 years. And that's at the very least. Most likely, with your kind heart, we'll keep him for way longer. And that's a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy. I'm sure you can just hire imps to take care of it, but I know for a fact you'll want to be there for him. Do you want to do all this just so he can escape from Val?" Charlie would say, "It's not so he can just escape from Val. It's because, well, it'll give us a chance of having a family, and it'll give him a chance of having a better life. Please, Vaggie?" Vaggie would look at her, and after thinking it over for a long time, she would eventually say, "Fine, let's do this." As Vaggie and Charlie would then start to walk together, Vaggie and Charlie would walk down to Angel as he looked up at him and said, "So what's your decision?" Vaggie would say, "We talked about it." And Charlie then walked up to Angel and said, "We'll do it. We'll help take care of you and raise you." Angel would say, "Really? Thank you. That means a lot." As then Charlie started to use her magic, and as she summoned her magic, suddenly Angel began to shrink, as then he turned into a baby. Husk would see this as he said, "What the F just happened?" Charlie would say, "Oh, we turned Angel into a baby." Husk would say, "What? Why?" "So we can take care of him. This gets rid of his contract with Val." "So that gets rid of any contract," Husk would say, as then he thought of an idea. As then Al would appear and say, "Don't even think about it." Husk would say, Fine, as then he sighed. As then Vaggie and Charlie would take baby Angel up to their room and begin to raise them like Angel was their own son. And Charlie and Vaggie would start to love Angel and take care of him and treat him very nicely. However, as a few years passed, Angel would be 3 years old at this point. Angel could basically walk and talk. He was like a little toddler. As one day, a doorbell would ring. As Charlie went and opened it, it was Lucifer, as he would say, "Hey, I'm here to see my grandson," even if he was a sinner first, kind of weird, but who cares? I'm down with weird. I'm down to be a part of the family. I'm down to be loved by grandson and my daughter. Ha ha ha. Lucifer would say, laughing. Charlie would smile and say, "Nice to see you too, Dad. Here, come this way." As Lucifer would then walk in. As Lucifer walked in, he looked down and he saw Angel. As Angel said, who are you?" And a little child's voice. As Lucifer would say, "I am your grandfather. Come here and hug Grandpa." As he gave him a big hug, he would smile. As then he would play games with Angel, have fun with Angel, and just really enjoy himself. As they were all a family, Charlie, Vaggie, and Lucifer enjoyed time with Angel. Even though Angel wasn't always a child, even though Angel used to be an adult, that life was past him now, and now he can be happy as a kid. As then we would cut to Val sitting down, extremely angry about everything. He lost Angel 3 years ago, and now he heard that Charlie and Vaggie had a son. Well, they didn't tell anyone, but eventually he would learn the truth. And Val had an idea as he would walk to Vox. That hotel isn't that well guarded since it's supposed to let in, sinners. Have one of our men pretend to check in, then take Angel. I can trick him into signing a contract. Vox would say, I know we're villains, but he's just a kid. Are you gonna... Vox would look at Val with eyes of concern. As Val said, no, I mean, I may be a monster, but even I'm not that bad. No, ew. Just do it. Vox would sigh and say, all right. As the next day came, and that's what they did. Someone easily snuck into the hotel, pretending to want to be redeemed, and then they brought child Angel. As Angel cried, he would look around. Mommy, where's Mommy? Val would then walk out and say, hello. You thought you could escape me? I bet your memories weren't totally erased either. As then Angel would start to cry and say, I want my mommy. Val would say, oh, I guess they were erased. Well then, you'll be able to see your mommy once you sign this contract. Just put your name on it. He would give the little pen to Angel, as Angel was just learning how to write, so it would take him a while, but he was about to sign the contract. But just then, the doors opened wide open, as Charlie would walk in. As then she would say, don't you dare hurt my baby. As Charlie would walk towards them, super angry, as she couldn't believe this. They were going to take away her child, make it so he was under him again. No matter what, he wasn't safe from Val. There's only one way to get rid of him, and that's to destroy him once and for all, to eradicate his soul. As Val said, you may be the princess, but you're too soft and weak. You don't hurt anyone. You lived a soft, cushy life, and even though you have a lot of potential, you don't know how to use it. Charlie would say, maybe I don't, but there's only one way to learn. As she charged at Val and punched him, Val got sent flying until he got back up and looked at Charlie. You really think you could take me on? Let me show you the full extent of my power. As Val and Charlie started to fight, Vox would want to get out of there, but as he started to run away, someone appeared in front of him. As it was Vaggie, as she said, where are you going? As Vaggie then readied her spear right at Vox, Vox would say, listen, I don't want any part of this. I had no idea what was going on. Well, I did, but it wasn't my plan, so let me go. Vaggie would say, no. You've gotten involved with this for far too long, and you helped start this industry, so now I'm gonna finish you. As Vaggie would charge at Vox. As Vox and Vaggie fought, Vaggie would start to lose on purpose, pretend like she was weak. As she started to get beat up, Vox let his guard down, as suddenly Vaggie would stand up and erase him with her spear. As Val turned around, suddenly he felt a wave of energy push him to the floor, as Charlie used her magic to punch him right down. As Angel ran behind Charlie saying, Mommy, Charlie would say, it's okay. As then Val looked with anger and disgust. As Val would look at all of them and start to scream, no. As Val would walk in, then walk away, not wanting any part of this. As Val continued to scream, it's not fair, I made you, Angel, I turned you into a star. Angel would say, I don't even know you, and then you just turn into a kid, try to abandon me, abandon the person that made you famous? This won't do. As Val started to run, as he was consumed with anger, consumed with rage, and consumed with pure, unadulterated lust for vengeance, lust to destroy. As Val charged at Charlie with everything he had, getting ready to destroy her, getting ready to take back his star pupil, getting ready to restart up his business again. Suddenly, he would feel a sharp pain go through him, as Charlie used her magic to erase him forever. As Angel would start to cry, Charlie would hug him and say, it's okay, I love you. Charlie would say, as she looked down at Angel, Angel would look up at Charlie and say, I love you too, Mom. As in, Charlie, Angel, and Vaggie all hugged each other as they walked out of that awful place and went back to the hotel. As Angel would grow up and live a happy life with his two moms. Even though Angel had an old life, he would forget that and start a new life, a better life, a life full of happiness. A life he can truly call his own. And that's going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know what I thought of this video down in the comments below. I enjoyed making it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I got a lot of, I wouldn't call it backlash from people like, you can't have Alistair erase Charlie. But even though I literally said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to change the timeline for this to make sense. even though I stated that I was going to change the timeline. And that's why I did it like this, because, well, Charlie can't raise child Angel, because when Angel was a child, he was a human. So that doesn't really work. So for this whole story to work, I was going to have to, reverse Angel's age, which I know is kind of weird and all, but I think it went out pretty well. And I think I really loved making this video. What do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy this video? Did you guys like it? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, how's your day been? I want to thank you for watching me. I want to thank you for supporting me. I want to thank you for always being there for me. And I want to know, how was your day? How are you? Let me know in the comments below. Type down, how are you? Because I want to know. I want to know how my fans are. I want to know how the people who support me are. I want to know how the people who make it so I can keep going are. And I also want to know, how long you've been a fan? How long you've been a subscriber, Like, have you followed me since I had 500 subs, 1,000 subs, so on and so forth? Hopefully we'll hit 6,000 subs soon. Not gonna lie, I used to do shorts and they would go crazy well. Now all my shorts are doing really bad. My videos are doing good, so I guess that makes up for it, but I don't know. I wish they would both do good, but you know how YouTube is. Sometimes you're doing amazing, sometimes you're not. Anyway, love you all. I'm so glad you watched me. I'm so glad you're here for me. And I'm so glad I have an audience as beautiful as you. Peace out. You're the best.